I play with these skills. Ice, all on my wrist. AOB, just all off of getting money since I was a jit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Look out! 390! Get ready! Get ready! Get ready! Check 9, check 9. Go ahead.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Can I go? Line! 622!
Let's 57, 57,
12. On.
check 37, check 37.
Shit.
Now Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. It's Gurley. he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the twitch. Watch the value 3. Value 3.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Throwing on third. Goff. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try to put it in the end zone.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, here's Barkley. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, Haywood! 50 seconds to Mike! 50 seconds to Mike! Watch QB draw! Hey, check back, check.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Fighting through it. He's got space. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. 66 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saquon Barkley, 72 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Gurley. 54 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Let's go one more. He's coming. We got double up. Switch. Cornell. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Saquon Barkley running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check three. Watch the shit.
The second down carry for Irvin. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Hey, switch gears.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run for it with Barkley, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
For another Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Time to go. 25.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Dante Fowler in on the stop. On second down, Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Luck. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Motion, motion, motion.
They run it again with Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
76. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, Delta. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check tight. Check tight. Check 99. Check 99. Out.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Crawl. Hey, dude.
Out of the gun, Luck. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Irvin. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Irvin, 31 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. 17. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Go.
You go take. You got to take.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marcus Davenport providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll run it again with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bravo. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. No, watch one.
A shotgun snap for Love. Open man is Westbrook, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We go tonight. 180.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. He'll have a first down past the 40. Room here to run. And down right around the 37. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 37-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Watch take the creep. Watch take the creeping.
DC. Hey, lift.
Now Goff. That's complete right around the 8. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, watch it.
Man, we're close.
49. Tackles. Mike's 49.
You draw Corker. Come on, boy.
They'll run for it with Hill. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Check out. Right, 90. Let's set a target. 11.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Check out. 90. Come on. 12.
Tight end.
Smooth.
3 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Now lock. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll go to Barkley again. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
57's the Hey, 7.
Now it's locked. And that is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mike 5'9".
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Here we go on 4th. Lock. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Here goes tonight. 180.
I hope you brought your left, 'cause I'm about to take you to school.
Here goes that.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 35-yard line.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy.